there is just one thing that you can do today to extend your health span, what would it be? Let me share. Exercise. Just one thing. Move your body for a minimum of 150 minutes or 2.5 hours a week. So Dr. Eric Topol confirms that exercise affects and improves all our major organs and bodily systems. So if you do wish to optimize your body for a quality health span, you must start now. Regular exercise. Here's the reasons why we should. We lose our grip strength if we don't work at that too. Even taking lids off cans. It all becomes difficult as we age. Even a frying pan, a very heavy frying pan, and tipping it out. Turning a key, all those types of things can get harder for us as we age. So we need to be strengthening our grips. And I've got some ideas for that too. But if we practice with these kind of barred-on balls, they can help with our grip strength. I'll try the other side. Seems to work better on the left side than the right. Yeah, I'm right-handed. There we go. That's strong now. And then, there it go. So as I'm talking to you, I'm working my wrists. Just trying to keep my wrist strength strong. So it impacts our whole body, all our major organs and minor organs. It improves so much. Our cardio, our metabolism, our liver, our pancreas, our skeletal system. So why not exercise? We just have to do it. And the science says that we need to do about 50 minutes to 300. So 5 hours a week, 2.5 to 5 hours a week. And we need to break it down into 3 types of exercise. So number 1 is resistance training, which is weights using bands and body weight. So it's doing a whole lot of exercise that involves that. So there's a lot of science that proves that resistance training is key. Number 2 is stretching and mobility. And that's yoga, Pilates, and that type of thing. To just sort of keep our bodies less stiff and help joint health and back. And the third one is balance, standing on one leg as I'm doing now for at least 30 seconds. Having a cup of coffee, standing at the kitchen sink, doing some dishes. All helps with our balance. Because as we walk down steps and up steps, we're actually on one foot, one leg, as we transition to the other leg. And fall risk is incredibly high for older women. So we do need to keep our balance and be mindful of that. So it's just practice. Moderate exercise is all that we ask. Dr. Eric Topol of the Super Agers suggests as long as we can walk and talk, that's moderate amount of exercise. So that's what I'm doing here, is walking around at a brisk pace, being able to talk with you. And that's all we need to do. And a little bit of cardio, getting our heartbeat up. Mobility and flexibility. So there's a combination of different types of exercises that we need to be doing, which involves weights, involves bands, resistance bands, It involves walking or biking, making it fun, doing something that you enjoy, rather than it being something that you don't. You've got to make it interesting, otherwise you're not going to do it. But at least 2.5 hours a week is all that we need to do for exercise. Some brisk walks, a bit of swimming, maybe a jog, using the weights, doing squats, doing pull-ups, push-ups, pull-downs, wall squats, anything to push your muscles, because we lose our muscles as we age. So sarcopenia is a common thing where we lose our muscle formation. So we need to keep building our muscles, and exercise is the number one thing that can help all our bodily system. There's no excuses. We all have to do it. And if you can't do it because you're housebound or you're stuck in a chair, you can still do exercise. There's still ways to do exercise without having to beat your feet and walk. You can do chair yoga. You can use a resistance band sitting on a chair and moving your legs in and out, or moving your arms in and out. There are different ways that we can exercise without having to get out and about in the community. So if you can just work on doing some form of exercise. Right. I work Mondays and Wednesdays are my gym days. And also Dr. Eric Topol talks about timing our exercise. So looking at our exercise regime is best done late afternoon, early evening. So that's a win for me, because mine is at about 6 o'clock at night. So 6 till 7, 1 hour, doing a range of different body muscle groups. So you might be working your chest area, your back, your arms, your quads. Core strength is really important. So making sure for our back and our joint and posture, we really need to be working on our abdominals as well. Hope that helps as we move through this series.